beautiful humans, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are returning subscribers, hi, it's so nice to get a bit more of a regular community going on now, so thank you so much. And if you're new, welcome, please consider subscribing. It would be lovely to have more friends here on YouTube. And this video that I'm currently showing you now is a little bit about my goals for this year in terms of social media and tracking that, so hopefully that will be of interest to you, and if you want to do the same, it'd be great to see how you do it too. So if you do track that, tag me wherever it is, whether it's Instagram or here, and I can come and have a look at how you do that. It does always interest me a lot to see how people go about doing that. First of all though, I needed to set up my planner. So this here is me just setting up how I wanted it in its initial stages. And this is the Harriet Wright Designs planner. It's a luxe planner, I really love it, and it's a 7x9 dimensions. So it's the same size as like the Erin Condren and the Recollections and all those kinds of brands of planners that we know are big names, but I absolutely love this one. It's arrived about 2 weeks ago, so if you want to see any of my other unboxings or setting up or plan with me's or anything like that, I'll leave some links across the top of this video throughout it so you can see that. As you can see, it has clear dividers, and you can add for £3, I think it is, the foiled tabs stickers that you can add on to the planner, which is what I went for. So I chose gold to match the coil, and you can also choose the coil colour, so there's loads of different sort of personalizations you can make, including the covers, so do check them out if you're interested. But yeah, this was me just sticking on and trying to stick them on level and straight, which is why I'm trying to use this like yellow piece of paper to try and line them up. It's such a tedious process, it shouldn't be, but I was such a perfectionist about it. And it's still not perfect, but it certainly looks gorgeous, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, I was just putting those on there so that they were ready. And as I do, because as you can see, it took me a while, I thought I'd get straight into the Q&A that I set up on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago, so that it's not just me talking to you about me sticking tabs on for 20 minutes. I thought whilst we're waiting for myself to do that on the video, I would answer some questions that people sent in via Instagram stories. So I will start off, and I haven't read through these like unprepared answers, I just screenshot them at the time because it was a while ago. So I will start off with the first one. And the first question that I have here in front of me is from the gorgeous Oh Darling Stationery. I love this shop. I used to PR for them. It's just a beautiful shop with useful products, so thank you so much for getting involved. Do check them out if you haven't already. I will put their shop link in the description. She's asked, how are you doing during the lockdown? So if you're not from the UK, or you're not from England even, 'cause even different parts of the UK have different rules, we are currently in full lockdown, which means that unless you're going for essential shops or for your like 1 hour of exercise per day, you're not allowed to go out at all. Everything's closed, including schools. To most people, schools are actually open for children of key workers and vulnerable children, but yeah, the whole country is essentially stuck inside again, and that's been the case since the 4th of January, and it looks to be the case until at least the 8th of March, so it's long term. And thank you for asking how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. I am currently 32 weeks pregnant, and having to be pregnant and continue to work remotely, because I'm a teacher, so I work remotely from home, and to have 2 boys under 4, so we've got a 4-year-old and an 18-month-old. It has not been a walk in the park, but I have a lot better than a lot of people, so I can't complain. It's just that, yeah, it's tiring. Homeschooling him, homeschooling my eldest, keeping my youngest occupied, obviously keeping on top of the house, which, if you have children or pets, you'll know just constantly is a mess, unless you keep doing it. So it's a bit like Groundhog Day, but I can't complain. I have a job, and I have a roof over my head, and we are all, touch wood, healthy, so I'm good, thank you. I'm just tired. I'm really tired. I feel like I just don't ever feel refreshed, which I think is quite normal. I think everyone's feeling a bit sluggish now on like week 6 or whatever it is of lockdown. But yeah, please let me know in the comments how you guys are, how you're coping, talk to each other, because it is a really hard time for everybody. no matter how lucky you are in your circumstances, not a normal thing to be going through. So I totally appreciate you asking, and I would like to know how you guys are all doing too, and I hope that you're well. But if you're not, let us know and see if we can help each other out at all. So for the next couple of pages, this was me sort of personalising the opening 3 pages of the planner. I used this gorgeous large box sticker from the Plump Planner, and this was one of my favourite stickers of all times, and I'd hoarded it because I just think it's so gorgeous, and it just kind of makes, I just want to be her every day, just swanning around in the gorgeous skirt with a sunflower, and yeah, she's just goals. So I popped her down there with some washi around the edge, and then the next couple I think I just popped some washi down to decorate it, which you'll see, but you can watch that whilst I gab on to you about these questions. So the next one was about my favourite planner shops. So I have been really lucky to PR for a lot of different planner shops in my, how long has it been now, 6 years of being in this planner community, and I've absolutely loved doing every single one, and I don't ever take PR work with shops I don't love. But my current top 3 that I use the most, so obviously that would show how much I love them. So my current top 3 would be Papershire for sure. So Papershire is a planner illustrated shop, sells stickers, sells planners actually now, loads and loads of different bits, but I'm absolutely obsessed with Papershire. I've loved the shop since 2016, 2017, back when it was Toffee Bananas. Zenny, who is the illustrator, is incredibly kind, she's incredibly generous, she's super talented, and yeah, it's the only shop that I started PR for. It's one of my first shops that I PR'd for, and I still do. It's been maybe less, maybe 4 years, but anyway, it's been a long-term thing, and I'm obsessed. So yeah, definitely Papershire. Then I would say a digital shop called Principle for Planners, which is where I get all my inserts from for my life planner, my catch-all planner, and I'll leave the link here at the top for you if you want to have a look at that and how I plan, because this planner that I have in front of me here is the Harriet Wright Designs a decorative spread planner where I use big sticker spread kits and do lots of decorating, but my other planner is the one where it's functional every single day. This is what I need to do. So there's a big difference in how I use them, both as gorgeous as each other though. So I would say yeah, Papershire and Principle for Planners, and then I would say actually at the moment Harriet Wright Designs, because I can't seem to go a month without making an order. I've bought the planner, I've bought loads of foil grab bags recently, I've bought some sticky notes from here, I've just bought some washi tape. So if I'm going off my recent my recent planner purchases, they would be my top 3. So I will go with those and be confident in those choices, despite the fact that there are 20 shops I could easily reel off as my favourites, and I'll leave them down below in the comments, in the description for anybody who was interested in the rest of them. Another question that's around planning, so I might as well continue with those questions, was what do you love about the planner community? And honestly, this last 12 months has solidified and just really made it clear what is so special about the planning community. I have been in my house with maybe 6 people total that I've been seeing on a regular basis, and that's not during lockdown, that's just the entire year. And I love those people. They are my people, they're my little bubble, but my goodness, has it been hard to only see that many people. And the planner community has given me so much interaction, so much social side of life that I just wouldn't have had. I would have literally just been in my house being a mom, and it gives me the chance to be me, the chance to be my own person, the chance for me to be creative, and I just can't thank everybody enough for that, for being there and being part of that. So I just love the community, the friends that I make, the inspiration that I find here in the planning community. So I definitely would say that it's just inspiring and it's creative and it's kind, if I was going to sum it up. Now I've moved on here to the the next part of my planner whilst I've been chatting. So if you weren't watching, I'm sure you probably were, but if you were doing what I do, which is tidy up or clean up or do something else whilst you're listening or watching these videos, you might have missed it, but you can basically see here, there's 2 pages with these grids, this like rectangle. So I took it to be one for every month, because there's 12, and I created this little insert here, these little stickers, to track basically my social media on my main 2 platforms, which are YouTube and Instagram. So I've put subscribers, videos published, followers and posts published. So I'm gonna, in a bit you'll see me put stickers on here to represent YouTube and Instagram, and then each month I'm just gonna write down how many followers I have gained and how many total. I'm gonna do this on the first weekend of each month. So that month, how many followers I've gained and how many I have total, plus how many posts that I have put out into the world that month, just to see if it correlates, to see if there's any months where I particularly had a bigger boost. And I know that you can do all of this digitally with YouTube Studio and things, but I'm a paper person. I like to see things on paper, so that's why I've created this little section in the planner. So I have done this and I really like how it turned out actually. I just hope that I stick to doing it and that things don't get so hectic that I just have months of me not putting things out there, because last year, I think December, I don't think I posted at all. And there's probably other months too where I had like a slack month, and I am due a baby in 8 weeks, so I'm really hoping I managed to manage my time enough to be able to continue on with doing this, because it's made me really happy. I've really enjoyed it and connecting with everybody, so hopefully our little community here will grow, because I have some goals for myself for 2021 in terms of my social media, which I think I'm going to do a whole new video on, but basically is that I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That would be amazing. So I'm currently at like 410, I think 410 or 411 or something like that, which is amazing. I'm so happy about that. But if I could get to 1,000, I'd be really pushing myself and stepping out of my comfort zone and doing new things to try and make that happen. So that is my goal for the end of 2021, and hopefully if I get the 1,000, that I will have enough watched minutes to perhaps monetize my channel and use that as a little side. I mean, you don't get much, I'm sure. I'm not under any impression I'm going to get a lot of money from doing it, but I really would love to have the opportunity to use YouTube as a way to, even if it just paid for like one of my little subscriptions that I get for my planners a month, it would be amazing. So yeah, that's my sort of ultimate goal for this year in terms of YouTube. And then for Instagram, I'm currently on, I think, 2,400 followers, so I would love to get to 3,000 by the end of is that what I said? Yeah, 3,000 by the end of the year. I'm going to try and do that. So that is my goal. That's what I'm trying to track, and hopefully I can do it. But if I don't, the world's not going to end. I'm just giving myself a little focus, so that's why I did this cute spread. Okay, the next question I was asked was about my favourite store. So if I could only go to one store, where would I buy supplies from? That is from the lovely curly Mrs. F. With it being store, because I've answered my favourite planner shops, which are like online, so I'm going to take this as physical shop. If I could only go to one place, depends on my budget, but I'm probably going to say Home Bargains. Home Bargains has a lot of good stuff. Oh wait, hang on, because what about Wilko's? It would be a toss-up between Home Bargains, Wilko's and B&M. And the range. That's not answering the question. If it was only one, I'd go to Home Bargains. There we go. I've made the decision. And Mrs. F also asked me, how did you become involved in planner PR? So, I will answer that one too. But before I do, I'll quickly tell you where these stickers are from, because people may ask. The YouTube one is Papershire. I'm obsessed with it. The floral YouTube icon is just the cutest one, and I've bought this. This is probably my most bought sticker sheet from Papershire. I'm obsessed with it. I use it to mark loads of things, and I wish that she'd do it in this size, but also a little bit smaller, and then I could use it even more. I might ask her actually. And then, yeah, like the size of the Instagram one, I'd love to see it that little too. But the Instagram one isn't from Papershire. The Instagram one is from Thule Plans, which is another lovely planner shop who I used to PR for. So I'll crack on with answering this question because there's not that long left of the video. I'm going to have to do another Q&A video. There's lots of questions. PR, I became involved because I would look at Instagram and planner groups and YouTube and see that PR was an option and was jealous. So I applied for my first role because I really wanted to be involved in that kind of community with a little team. So my first planner role was with Crafty Planning Shop, who is still running. Lovely shop run by Jodie. Yeah, I did that for a while, and then I just kept applying and asking, and actually my Papershire role, I approached her. She wasn't actually looking, and I approached and asked her, and she let me be on the team. So yeah, that's kind of briefly how it started, but if you want me to go into more detail in the future, I can certainly do that in another video. But that is it. That's how it looks. I'm obsessed with this spread, and I really hope that I keep it up for the rest of 2021. So yeah, I'll probably do little check-ins in my monthly plan with me's every month just to see how I'm getting on with that. But if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. If it's if it's something that interests you, of course. And please feel free to head over to Instagram. I am Plan With Me HB over there as well. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for getting to the end if you did. And until I see you next, have a happy and healthy week. I really appreciate you being here, and do chat with me in the comments if you fancy a chat. And I'll see you soon. Bye.